everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Browns going up against the Cowboys.
Larry, we find ourselves right in the center of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ground. This is Isaiah Crowell. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Kaiser. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Again, it's Elliott. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Prescott on 1st down. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And again, it's Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Now this would be the 9th play on this drive. Prescott to throw this time. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third and short yardage. Kaiser. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down carry now for Crowell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Second down, Kaiser. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
The 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. A swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon, 27 yards. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Man open left side. It's Williams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. First down, Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Prescott off the play fake to McFadden. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
10 yards still left on second down. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So there you go, sack number 1 in the career of the number 1 pick, Myles Garrett.
Oh, I can't wait to see how he continues to adapt in the NFL. We know he's got speed. We know he's got length. What kind of change-ups and counters is he going to have to deal with those NFL offensive tackles?
Third and long for Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Howard Wilson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Kaiser now on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field, where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Let's go. One, none. One.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. Going deep for Kenny Brett. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to fire. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Bryce Butler, 72 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, spinning away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Going long for Coates. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go to Elliott again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll give Crowell another crank. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He may try and run for this. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll go with a keeper. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Tim carry now for Elias. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Danny Shelton with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now it's Crowell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back now in Arlington. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. From the gun, Kaiser. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Myles Garrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Prescott now on 2nd down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
In motion right comes Beasley. The play clock's running down. Prescott now. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Fielded about a yard deep. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Kaiser on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Second down, Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
3rd and long for Kaiser. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland 1st down. They'll throw again. Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. He has Britt over the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Going underneath for Crowell. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Again, it's Kaiser. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Well, Prescott here to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the counter, Elliott. Oh, he shifts past him. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Spinning away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down.
Here we go.
Now Kaiser. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And, Charles, you know when coaches always tell us, we want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house.
everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Browns going up against the Cowboys.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Kaiser to throw it. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's third and long. Kaiser. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. Fancy footwork at the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Here's Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing. Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 38 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Browns getting set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. This is Crowell. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But we know one thing, Isaiah Crowell can run if given an opportunity. Had the longest run in the NFL in 2016, an 85-yard touchdown sprint, week 2 against Baltimore.
This one not quite as long, didn't end in 6, but still a great gain. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go.
Kaiser now from the 50. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. First down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They'll run with Crowell. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Kaiser now on 2nd down. A little dump off for Corral. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On the run, it's Crowell. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a handoff to Crowell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Kaiser on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Prescott now on 2nd down. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Second down, Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass. They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Here's Prescott. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Breanne Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, what a move. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First down, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the 2nd quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the 1st half?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a give to Crowell. And some room to roam now. Directly over it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Crowell on first. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Come on, let's go!
There They're indeed going. It's Kaiser. Flushed out right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Let's go! Ohio! 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 Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Second down, Kaiser. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the #1 pick as he gets him behind the line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Prescott now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few missed misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. The Cowboys on third down. They've 5 thus far. 3rd and 1. They'll run with Elliott. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Prescott from the gun. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Kaiser. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Elliott. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now the backup, Darren McFadden, across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, McFadden. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
This is Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Hopkins' Texans going up against Bryant's Cowboys.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football and Big D, as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. Dan Bailey's got it teed up, and here we go now from Arlington at AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Savage on first. Dumps it complete to Miller. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Savage underneath for Miller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll bring up a second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To the air again, Savage. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Gets through, and now an opening. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big run that time by Elliott. 66 yards on the ground. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And now it's 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Bailey now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
it's the backup Watson. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
Watson looks to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Again, it's Watson. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And now another one thrown incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
They snap it to Savage. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, I see what they were trying to do there. You pop up your holder, roll them out. You got the option to run or pass. This didn't work.
Not at all. And the communication was excellent defensively to make sure that receivers were covered as they escaped from the line of scrimmage, because that's supposed to be a surprise to everyone.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Play clock winding down. And it's good to make it 14-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And here comes the Texans now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Play fake here on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They keep it with Miller on 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Watson off play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So the D-line's going to spread out. A give to Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Looking to throw. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Wendy Merciless in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Texans take possession. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. Watson on 1st down. He's got Fuller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10th carry now for Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
What stands to reason to give Zeke the ball there? I mean, let's face it. Last year, led the league in first downs picked up.
Yeah, 91 of them, 19 more than second-place David Johnson.
Yeah, you can see the confidence that the team has in him touching the football. Offensive line will have to block even harder because of him.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On the counter, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Back now in Arlington. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Again, it's Miller. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try the air now with Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Malik Collins able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Here's Watson, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They go to Elliott again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant, and he is knocked down from the side. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he'll have to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
Here's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whitney Merciless in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Eight yards to go here on second down.
Here we go.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll try to run for it with Miller. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Now Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Prescott to throw. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Red zone opportunity. Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He'll wind up